YouTube community, what's going on? Family, I hope everybody's having a great weekend, a good Saturday. And on today's video, I'm doing a reaction video to somebody named Hustle Bitch.
Do it.
And he's like a media commentator, and on his video is called Evicted, the Maui Massacre, Corruption Just Got Even Worse. Basically the truth about what happened in the Hawaii Maui wildfires that the media doesn't want you to know.
Tyler is essential to our future. No one must interfere. Neither human nor visitor. Visitor? There are traitors among us. But soon they won't be a problem. Our medical technicians have revived Joshua. The traitor will finally be able to talk.
Hustle Bitch.
It's horrible. Like nothing I'd ever felt before.
It's like a sign.
The needle.
That's a great YouTube channel.
Dug in.
That's a great name. Hustle Bitch. Like, I want you to hustle, bitch.
Every one of us is the same thing.
Well, the best thing he can do is preserve his access to Anna. He is closer
So,
to Anna.
like I said, this is his YouTube channel, and I want you to check him out. He has over 300,000 subscribers, and he's a social media commentator, just like me.
I picked the software engineering program because they pay very well. It's a fast-paced industry. The boot camp allowed me.
Evicted? The Maui massacre just got even worse. You will not believe today's video. We'll be looking in depth as to the deliberate lack of response by government officials in Maui and even President Joe Biden's insulting offer to Hawaiians. We'll also be discussing how those in Maui with homes still standing, they're actually being evicted. Now we're going to talk about so much more. Make sure you do not skip forward on this video.
Facts. Make sure you don't skip this video and like this video and comment. Do you think the government did that to the Hawaii state? Or do you think the wildfire was like a natural cause? In my opinion, it was a natural cause, but they could have prevented it. They didn't, because it's part of the agenda.
I was afraid. I don't know if I can do this without you.
Video. Watch the entire thing, as I promise, you're going to see things that mainstream media absolutely does not want you to see. Let's begin.
Do you regret not sounding the sirens?
I do not. And the reason why...
So many people said they could have been saved if they had time to escape. Had a siren gone off, they would have known that there was a crisis emerging. And as we know, so many bodies were found in the ground as the flames caught their heels.
The sirens, as I mentioned earlier, is used primarily for tsunamis. And that's the reason why many of them are found, almost all of them are found, on the coastline. The public is trained to seek higher ground in the event that the siren is sounded. Had we sounded the siren that night, we're afraid that people would have gone Mauka. And if that was the case, then they would have gone into the fire. By the way, I should also note that there are no sirens Mauka, or on the mountainside, where the fire was spreading down. So even if we sounded the siren, it would not have saved those people on the mountainside.
Maui Emergency Management Agency Director Herman Andaya, who reportedly made the final decision against activating the emergency sirens in Lahaina, Maui.
Wow, they didn't activate the sirens, the emergency sirens. They turned off the water. It's like when the fire happened and the devastation happened, it's like the government was like, we're going to cut off everything, electricity, water. We're not going to hear no sirens. Let's just kill our citizens. Let's just kill our citizens. They're trying to kill us in every way. But you won't get that. Only if you woke and you know what's going on in the world, you know that this is a scheme to take the land. It's to grab the land from the natives. You know, if you know about Hawaii history, you know. And also, subscribe to me. Do not forget to subscribe. Alright? because I've been putting in work here, and I think I deserve new subscribers. Well, let's continue to the video.
Has resigned. The sirens were meant to alert residents of imminent tsunamis, wildfires, terrorist attacks, etc. Residents have concluded the use of the sirens would have saved countless lives, but Director Andaya said he had no regrets about refusing to activate the sirens. Hawaiian Governor Josh Green has consistently defended the refusal to use sirens. Should the director be prosecuted in relation to the deaths of over 100?
The guy resigned. In my opinion, I think they should prosecute him. They should prosecute him, the governor, and everybody else that knew about the wildfire and prevented the people from dying. Like, they should arrest everybody that knew about the accident, and they should investigate the electricity company, the water company, and the federal and state government, because this whole seems like a big ass shit show. It seems like the government did this on purpose to kill its own citizens. But the question is why? I understand they want the land of Hawaii, but why they gotta do it to that extreme? Like, and I know about their narrative. The WEF and BlackRock and all the billionaires, their agenda in Hawaii is they want everybody that's poor or middle class or Native American out of Hawaii, and that's gonna be a rich state for millionaires and billionaires. That's what they want. They want 15 smart cities, and they want to kick us out. They want to kick out the natives of their land. So sad.
100+ citizens of Lahaina. The devastating situation in Maui has proved once again that the U.S. government is incompetent and unreliable in a time of need. The emergency chief refused to sound the city's evacuation alarms in an emergency. The deputy director in charge of water refused to open waterways to help firefighters who begged for it. Now check this video out, which completely proves that the man you just heard, Herman Andaya, who was giving excuses, well, he completely lied.
So in the state of Hawaii, we have a statewide alert and warning system, which we also call SAWS. That involves not only the siren warning system, but as well as IPAWS. IPAWS is the Integrated Public Alerts and Warning System provided by FEMA. And that has the emergency alert system, also known as EAS. It also has the wireless emergency alerts, which is known as WEA. We also use sirens for hurricanes, brush fires, flooding, lava, hazmat conditions, or even a terrorist event. We have over 400 sirens spread out through 4 counties. Our sirens have a rating of 121 decibels. We have to visit each siren minimal once a year for preventive maintenance. Our role in the state of Hawaii in emergency management, especially telecommunications, is to prevent loss of life and to minimize property damage.
There you have it, folks. The Hawaiian government's own website says that the sirens should be used for fires. Those sirens are supposed to be used for multiple types of disasters.
Colin Rugg tweeted, Maui Emergency Management Agency Chief Herman Andaya has resigned due to health reasons after he refused to place.
Sorry, I know I made a video about this before, but I had to make a video again because I want the people from Hawaii to fight back and protest and go against the government, and you feel me? And make a difference, make a positive difference. I know, so my condolences to everybody that passed away in that devastation fire, and I see them in heaven. May them rest in heaven. May them rest in paradise.
Sirens to alert Maui residents of the fire. He should be dragged away in handcuffs and thrown in jail instead.
Did you know that you could get $50,000 to over $150,000 of investment capital at 0% interest rates to fund any business or investment that you want? That's right, you can quickly and easily access $50,000 to over $150,000 of free money in less than 30 days to invest in guaranteed businesses.
Take this shit off.
At least 111 people are dead, and this clown doesn't regret not alerting them before they were burned alive. criminal. So now we've seen officials in Maui not only purposely not sounding the emergency sirens, but also purposely saying no to using the vast amounts of water available to put out the fires. What is happening here? Forgive me if I'm wrong here, but when there's an emergency taking place, shouldn't it be all hands on deck? Shouldn't officials do everything they possibly can, like sound the emergency alarms and use the water that's available to put out the fires? As we've discussed on previous videos this week, the other aspect to all of this is the land grab that's going on. Listen as a Maui resident discusses a meeting between the Hawaii government.
This YouTuber's about to explain the land grab. Listen, over the past 20 years, since the year 2000, so many millionaires and billionaires like Oprah Winfrey, Mark Zuckerberg has bought acres, and I'm not talking about 2-3 acres. They bought thousands of acres on Hawaii to start their empire or to live there as their little bullshit paradise. But the truth is out there, and we the people know, and we the people are fighting back, and we the people are speaking the truth. And no, this is not a conspiracy. This guy right here, I'm doing a reaction to video, he's not a conspiracy theorist. He just putting all the facts together, all the pieces together, and it seems like a conspiracy, but it's not. When it seems like a conspiracy, that means most likely it's true.
Governor and land developers.
Long term,
Feel mad sad, man.
I just came from a meeting run by the governor. All these developers were talking about, forget the permit process, we're going to build homes, not in Lahaina, and make these homes available. You know what the truth of
That's a lie.
Is? They were like fast track their development, and they're not fucking helping the people over here. There was not one conversation in this meeting about the people. Every conversation that was had, every developer that came up there and talked about what they could offer was about getting rid of the permits so that they can steal water from our streams, they can fucking fast track westernization development, and forget about the culture and place. That's gonna be our hardest journey in this long road to recovery.
To add insult to injury, now those fortunate enough to still have homes left standing are now facing yet another obstacle: eviction.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, so many issues the residents got within Hawaii. They're fighting corporate greed, they're fighting the government, and now homelessness. They're trying to evict them out the apartments and all that. Listen, that whole island has been blown away into dust, has been burned away to dust. Let the people get a break, man. There's no jobs out there right now. How the fuck is this lady supposed to pay bills?
Do not give up Maui. Do not let them take your land. They are giving eviction notices to people whose houses didn't burn down. That shouldn't be legal. The court took time to write an eviction notice. I knew there was evil in this world, but Jesus Christ. The landlord had to go to the court, file a petition, and then manage to get that done in under a fucking week, and we can't get aid? Evict somebody?
FEMA also authorized one-time payments of $700 per.
People lost a lot of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the best president of the United States, most likely your favorite president, Joe Biden, talking about, I'm giving each household $700, not each household member. First of all, in Hawaii, they're like Mexicans over here. They're like 5-10 people living in an apartment or in a house, and then what's $700 gonna do with that big ass family? $700 is gonna be blown away like this on water and food within 2 days. Man, Joe Biden's a clown. We gotta get him out of office. We gotta vote him out. Big facts.
Per household. to folks who've been displaced so they can do the immediate things of just taking care of medications and prescriptions that they so badly need.
President Biden sent an embarrassing and insulting $700 to Maui fire victims, and that's per household, while requesting an additional $40 billion of emergency funding to Ukraine.
So you're in an informational black hole. I don't know that Joe Biden's message has even reached the people of West Maui. But I will say this. I saw that $700 is going to be sent to the families of Lahaina. Now, I just did some quick math, Pete. There's about 13,000 residents of Lahaina. Times $700, that's $1.9 million. I think this week we announced another $40 billion for Ukraine. I'm not sure where we are at this point, Pete, but I believe it's something like $140 billion total for Ukraine.
We got money to give $40 billion to Ukraine, but we don't got money to take care of our own American citizens. This is a shit show country. Fuck America, man. Big facts.
Ukraine. And last I checked, this is the United States of America, as is East Palestine, Ohio. So I don't know why it's so hard, comparatively, to rally for America and so easy, comparatively, to support Ukraine.
Yeah, the forgotten men and women on an island, forgotten today by the administration, distracted by so many other things.
$700 in Hawaii, the most expensive state in America, is equivalent to about $350 in the rest of the states. Again, this is per household, not per survivor. As a thank you, there's a nice warm welcome awaiting Joe Biden in Hawaii on the road to Lahaina. Over 1 week has passed and still zero aid is getting to Americans who are suffering in Maui. Maybe that aid was given to Ukraine.
These are people who stood up in the midst of this tragedy and did everything they could to help each other. The sad part is we are 8 days past this wildfire, and I'm in constant touch with these community members and leaders. They are still not seeing response from the county, the state, the federal government to be able to go out and help them. The community support hubs that they have are 100% community.
Man, stuff like that makes me want to cry, to be honest. Like, this world is so fucked up. The world is not fucked up. It's the government that makes it fucked up, but sad. I don't know where I could see America. I don't know where America is heading at in a couple years. In 2025, 2030, it's gonna be a real ugly ass country, run by inflation and bullshit politicians. It's time to make a change, and the change starts with us. Educate yourself, learn, fight the system, fight the matrix before the matrix fight you.
Led.
So who owns Maui? After the state of Hawaii, who owns over 154,000 acres on Maui, Alexander and Baldwin is the second largest landowner at over 65,000 acres.
Look, basically that guy, Alexander Baldwin, he's a billionaire. Basically, who owns the land besides the government? Billionaires and millionaires. This is what this YouTuber is trying to say. But let me get back to this video. Sorry for talking a lot.
And the U.S. government is the third largest landowner at over 33,000 acres. Okay, so let's take a look at the investors behind Alexander and Baldwin.
The homeless problem is getting worse. It's not getting better. Crime is getting...
BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street. Interesting, don't you think? What's also interesting is just how intense and unusual these fires seem to be lately. All right, we've made it this far. Let's put on our tinfoil hats for a moment and check out this interesting press release from 2018 titled "Aluminum Dust from Geoengineering Fueling Super Wildfires," according to author. I know, now stick with me as we read this together. While researching for his new novel, author Dennis Mills discovered an alarming link between chemtrails and the super wildfires. The author discovered that unprecedented levels of aluminum and barium nanodust, primary components in chemtrails, both of which are incendiary, are fueling the ferocity of the super wildfires. A retired USAF Brigadier General, General Charles Jones. You know what, let's hit the brakes. Let's stop for a second. Let's check out exactly how credible a USAF Brigadier General is. According to Wikipedia, a Brigadier General ranks above a Colonel and below a Major General. Okay, let's continue. A retired U.S. Air Force Brigadier General, General Charles Jones, has been quoted from a public source as stating, "These white aircraft spray trails are the result of scientifically verifiable spraying of aluminum particles and other toxic heavy metals, polymers, and chemicals. Millions of tons of aluminum and barium are being sprayed almost daily across the U.S., stated Mills, a former naval officer and UCLA graduate. Pause once again. We have one legit U.S. Air Force general and one naval officer and UCLA graduate, both sharing facts on this. At this point, we can safely remove our tinfoil hats and check out the rest of this. Just sprinkle aluminum or barium dust on a fire and see what happens. It's nearly explosive. When wildfires break out, the aluminum barium dust results in levels of fire intensity so great as to cause firefighters to coin a new term, firenadoes, he said. The entire US, in addition to various other NATO countries, are being sprayed. The government has for years denied the existence of chemtrail spraying. It now calls the program by various names, all under geoengineering. According to CAL FIRE Operation Chief Steve Crawford, the fires are burning differently and more aggressively. It has been reported the fires move faster than anyone has ever seen, and barriers that in years past contained them, such as rivers, no longer do. In California's Mount Shasta region, Francis Mangle, a USDA biologist, tested and found elevated levels of aluminum in water and soil samples of 4,610 parts per million, which is 25,000 times the safe guidelines of the World Health Organization. We are now seeing cities burning down nearly every week, and today it's massive fires in British Columbia, Canada. Evacuation orders are underway as the fire is progressing and getting worse and more intense. Over 160,000 people have been evacuated, with a state of emergency declared yesterday.
It was a devastating night last night. Probably one of the toughest of my career. The toughest of all of our firefighters' careers, likely. Is one of the most challenging nights of firefighting in our history. We fought hard last night to protect our community. Somebody described it to me last night in the heat of the battle as it was like 100 years of firefighting.
In one day.
Once, in one night. And I really...
The fucking fire was so hot, I don't believe it was caused by natural disaster. It was caused by the chemtrail, by the air thing, that the jets, certain jets, when they fly out, they throw some sort of gas, some sort of it's chemtrail, but I don't know what it is made out of. It throws that, and the chemtrail is very vulnerable with the heat. Like basically chemtrail, that type of debris around the island makes the fire go quicker. And basically they were setting themselves up because the Hawaiian state knew about their temperatures. They know about the island. They know about the electricity plugs, the cable things. It could get burned. It could catch on fire easily, but they didn't upgrade it. They knew a lot of this. It's like, but they plotted because they didn't care.
They think that it was
the government don't care about us. They don't care about you. They don't care about me.
All in one night.
Switching gears now, in some positive news, Elon Musk is once again helping the people of Maui by providing them with solid, reliable power via Tesla power stations and also internet via Starlink.
Let me show you what community is, okay? I'm not talking about government. I'm talking about private citizens. This is Hawaiian Homes. This is Archie Kalepa's house. And let me show you another community private member. Not part of the community, but certainly giving to the community. Starlink, everywhere. Tesla, batteries, running.
Woo-hoo! Shout out to Elon Musk for providing free power generators to the island. Woohoo! Probably the only billionaire that I'm not against is Elon Musk until he does some fucked up shit. But for him to actually be nice and do this out of his pocket, God bless him. For real. He's not like Oprah that just went over there for clout and gave away fucking pillows. Oprah, you dumb rich. How about you pay for everybody's houses that burned down? Fucking hate Oprah. How the fuck she popped up there like, I gotta help. Bitch, you own land there and you own houses there. How about you leave Hawaii? That's helping the Hawaii stay off. You leave. Sell your properties and leave and vacate.
communications for this entire area of Lahaina. That is where everyone comes. I just want to show you something, okay? So you know what you're giving to, what it's helped saving, okay? Just want to show you what you've become a part of as well, Elon. There's the line, right there. There's the line. That's how close it got to the community leader, Archie Kalepa's house, which is now the whole neighborhood powered by Starlink and Tesla. As they'd say, man, appreciate you.
Folks, there is so much unfolding every single day, and I'm here to bring you the information as quickly as possible. If you enjoyed the content in today's video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. As always, I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Have yourself a fabulous day, and take care.
Well, so basically, follow this guy, man. Follow this guy's YouTube channel. His name is Hustle Bitch. He has over 300,000 subscribers, but he was so right about this. He was so right. Now, let me take a look at